always seem to be coming on here whilst I'm filming a reading vlog to say, ordered a coffee, there was something wrong with it. And they give me this. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I talk about books here on this channel at least twice a week, and then make book to movie or movie reviews here at the weekend. All of my social links are in the description box below so that you can keep up with my reading in between times, and that includes my blog and my Goodreads. So this is going to be my Bout of Books reading vlog. So I have vlog footage coming up for you in just 1 second. I will also leave my playlist of vlogs linked up here if reading vlogs are your thing, or readathon vlogs. There's been quite a few this year, and I really enjoy making these as well. There's always a lot of coffee involved. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the books that I'm wanting to read this week. So I have a couple of different formats for you. So first of all, I have a couple of NetGalley ebooks that I want to read. So I want to read A Perfect Paris Christmas by Mandy Baggot. And then the other NetGalley read that I have this week is Us Three by Ruth Jones. This is one of these that's been like pushed and pushed. I think it's staying as a September release. Both of these are September releases, so I'm hoping to finish them so I can get my review done and ready. I'm gonna make a commitment here that I'm gonna try and review the books that I read this week as I'm reading them. All of these other books are basically coming from my August TBR, so if you haven't already seen that video, I will leave that linked up above as well. But then I have a physical arc that's coming out on the 15th of September, and this is All the Acorns on the Forest Floor by Kim Hooper, and I do talk about these books in slightly greater detail in that TBR vlog, so just giving you an idea of what you can expect in terms of reading this week. So All the Acorns on the Forest Floor, and this one looks like one I'm looking forward to kind of taking out and about with me over the course of the week. And then just a selection of 3 of the audiobooks that I have, because you know I always go heavy on audiobooks, especially during a readathon. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, I know I'm going to be out and about and in and out in the car and stuff, so audiobooks are going to be important then. I imagine that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be audiobook heavy and sort of not very like page heavy, so I think the majority of my reading will get done either end of this week, but we'll see. You need to stay to the end and find out. So I have The Voting Booth by Brandy Colbert, which I do have a physical copy of now from the library. My hold finally came in. It's been a little while, but I also have the audiobook from my library too, and everyone that's read this has said it's amazing, so I'm looking forward to reading this one. Then I also have The Matchmaker by Katrina Innis. This physical copy and the audiobook copy have been on my virtual and physical bookshelves for a while now, so I really want to get to this one this month, and I'm really excited to read it. So yes, and then I also have, I popped this kind of tentatively on my August TBR, and a lot of people were like, read it soon, Katrina. So I have The Sunday Girl by Drysdale, and this one was sent to me by my lovely friend Crystal. So I have a physical arc copy that she sent me, and then I also have the audiobook from my library. So that is enough of an introduction. Stick around until the end. I will come back and tell you our total page count. You can see if I read any of these books I talked about here, and yeah, trying to review books as I go along, and also hoping, as always, to make this a 7 in 7. Here's hoping. Well, it is midnight here, which means it is the start of Bout of Books, which means I am going to put on my headphones, put on my audiobook, set the sleep timer and get into bed, hence the pajamas. Everything's ready to go for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a slightly quieter day, so we should get some reading done. I'm hoping to get some reading done by the pool. I would like to read my Christmas book, and then I have 2 audiobooks that are due back to the library in the next couple of days. So hoping to get a nice chunk of this audiobook listened to now. It's quite a short one, so that's fine, and it's for a video that I'm making, so look out for that one coming soon. So last night before bed, I did listen to a decent chunk of Sorry Not Sorry by Naya Rivera, which is, a few people have been like, oh, you know, it's a bit weird to listen to it because it's about her and it's narrated by her, and, you know, obviously she just recently died, but I feel like I've done that with a load of books, so it's interesting. I like what she's saying about money so far. I was going to start my ebook over breakfast, but I think because I made such a good start on that one, I'm going to keep listening to my audiobook, then we're going to go down to the pool and I might do some ebook down there. I should go and check that it's charged because I haven't read it for a little while. But yeah, I really like how open she is about money. It's making me think. It's also making me want to watch Glee, obviously, but it's a readathon this week. We're not doing a Glee marathon. It's not happening. So I've got my coffee, obviously in an Enchanted fandom mug, discount code in the description box. You could get one of these using one of my discounts. I've got breakfast and I've got the pool booked in like half an hour, so we should probably eat and drink up and listen, and I will go and check right now that my Kindle is charged. Cheers. So I've come out to drop some stuff at the thrift store, grabbed a coffee. I was hoping to be back in time for the reading in place at 2 my time, but the lady in front seems to be emptying her entire car. We did try to come here yesterday, but the queue was like way too long. So good news is my coffee is perfect drinking temperature. It would be too cold for some people, but it was good to start drinking straight away. Yum. I am, of course, listening to audiobook at the same time. Okay, my phone's had a bit of a charge. We've got the coffee. Honestly, trying to get through the door without spilling your coffee. Every time, challenge. I get security, but I wish doors were easier to get through. I wish I could not touch them, because, you know, that's what my hand sanitizer's for, walking from my apartment to the car. But yeah, got the coffee. I'm only a couple minutes late for reading in place, so we're gonna grab some water and go for it. And we're in. I've got my Kindle, I've got my coffee, what's left of it, I've got my snack, and some water, drink your water. And I'm only 6 minutes late into the sprint, so we're gonna read. I'm currently at 5%. I'll let you know where I get to at the end of the sprint. So I read another 5% of my Kindle book, ebook. I was like, audiobook? No, that's not right. Drank all my coffee and ate half my snack. So I'm going to pour myself some water, deal with the laundry, and then get on with some more reading, because yeah, today is my day for reading actual books. I need to keep telling myself that because I'm literally just about to finish my audiobook. So it's actual books today. Actual books, Katrina. Come on now. Okay, I finished listening to Sorry Not Sorry by Naya Rivera. I know I said it was like here for the Kindle books, but needs to like laundry and dishes and what have you. So audiobook on, and I only had like literally like 12 minutes of that left. So I was reading that one because it was a request from one of you, and there will be a video coming up where I give you a full review of that one. So I'm not going to talk about it now, but this evening / this afternoon today, I will go and write my review and I will document it here so you know I'm doing it. But I just got a new pillow. It came in a box like this. Like, I don't know what's in here, but I saw that it was a memory foam pillow that was on sale and it had good reviews. So there was like a coupon code to get like basically half off. It's never good when a pillow comes with instructions, is it? So it's rolled for eco-friendly packaging, but it came inside cardboard and plastic. I've been trying to find a decent pillow that doesn't make me wake up It's a very posh little silica gel packet, isn't it? This is definitely rolled. This is not a pillow shape. It's in 2 layers of plastic. Well, at least I know it's clean. So we have to leave this to flatten out for an hour. I'll see what happens. I'll let you know the situation with the pillow. You can't beat a bit of reading in bed, but I do keep getting distracted. And I just got an email with an advanced screening of a film in like 2 hours. Like, oh. At least I can still take part in the Twitter chat during that, but means there's another movie for me to review for you. But yeah, we're still only at 12%. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So we've got 30 minutes until the Twitter chat. I am still reading. I'm at 20%. I had a small nap, and during the Twitter chat, gonna start watching this movie screening. By the time you watch this vlog, I will have already reviewed it for you, so link up above. And then gonna eat dinner, and then after that I've got some bits and pieces to do that I need to do on the computer, so I will probably switch to audiobook then. Hasn't been as good a day as I anticipated for the ebook, but I still might get a chance to read some more ebook later. But yeah, after dinner we'll need, there's a reading in place at 8:30, which if Twitter chat's 7 till 8, yeah, 8:30, or is it 9? I think it's 8:30. Keep track. Probably won't get to do that because I'll still be watching the film / eating dinner. So yeah, if it was a reading in place at 9, I might manage that, and I might do half an hour of this, but I do need to get some bits done and get myself organized for tomorrow as well, because tomorrow's going to be a longer day. We have just had our meet cute, and the meet cute involved a penguin. It might not be that Christmassy so far, but the fact that we've got a meet cute involving a penguin at 24%, yes, yes please. So we watched the movie, and I have filmed my review, and now I'm going to put my links in for tomorrow's video, because I realised I hadn't done that. Also need to look at tomorrow's storytime stuff, and then yeah, I will do that whilst listening to some audiobook. I'm going to try, I froze some coffee in like ice pop holders, so I'm gonna see if I can try one of them. I may need to, oh no, I think it's coming. I was gonna say I may need to like put warm water on the outside, but it looks like it might have like separated a little bit. We'll see. If it's not good, we just let it melt and put it down the sink. Be fine. But yeah, gonna pop the headphones on, get that video uploaded. That's separated. Yeah. Gonna put it in a cup and let it melt and see what happens. Well, whilst that is melting in the cup, I'll just stick with some water because we know that tastes good. Okay, headphones going on, video's going up. Okay, it is just about midnight. So at the end of day 1, I read all of Sorry Not Sorry by Naya Rivera. I read 25% of A Perfect Paris Christmas by Mandy Baggot. I now can't see me finishing that. I can't see me finishing it tomorrow, so I guess we're talking about Wednesday. Because tomorrow is going to be an audiobook day, which is handy because I am exactly 50% of the way through Not Like the Movies, or Not Like in the Movies, which is the like second book in the Waiting for Tom Hanks series. So it kind of does that thing where it picks up with the friend I'm just enjoying listening to them, and they've just been to a coffee convention, so I'm like, yes, I'm more tired than I thought I would be. So I'm going to put on my sleep headphones and listen to that in bed. Got a busy day tomorrow, so setting the alarm, and yeah, I guess I'll kind of catch up with you then. I haven't finished updating my blog post for today, but I have posted my Instagram challenge picture for today, and tomorrow morning I'll need to take tomorrow's Instagram challenge picture. I think I know what I'm taking for that one, so that's okay. I'm just a couple of minutes late for reading in place. Tomorrow I need to get up just maybe 5 minutes earlier. I've got my coffee, I've got my breakfast, I've got my Kindle read. I am at exactly 25%, so I will check back in with you in half an hour and let you know. Also, going to be reading a picture book, some picture books. Shall I count them in my Bout of Books reads? What do we think? Let me know. So that's another reading in place over. I won't be doing, I don't think I'll be doing either of the other ones today. I mean, I can't say for certain about the one that's at 8:30, but I can't see it happening because that's generally when we're eating dinner. So read 5% of my ebook again. I think if I had the full half hour, I would probably read a little bit more, but 5% in half hour isn't great. I mean, it's going to take me 10 hours to read the book. I listened to another 25% of my audiobook in bed last night. So yesterday I got to 50%, and then I listened to some on sleep timer. So I put the sleep timer on for 45 minutes, and so that equates to an hour and a half of listening time. And yeah, I will finish that today. A, because it's due back at the library in like 8 hours or something, and B, because I want to finish it today. And then we'll be on to the next ebooks. I need to check what I put on, not ebook, audiobooks. I need to check what I put on my TBR because I am going down to the gym, so that's audiobook time, and then I am driving to work, so that's audiobook time, and then when I'm driving back, it's going to be like 5 o'clock, so it's going to be trafficy, so that's going to be audiobook time too. So I will keep you informed and updated. Okay, story time done, audiobook on, mask on, got my water, gym time, then it's just a busy day. I'm not mad about it. So we did story time, we did the gym. I am just about to finish my audiobooks. Been out and about in the car, but now I have my Panera lunch that I'm just gonna eat quickly before we go to work. I also have a large iced coffee and some Diet Coke, so I think we're gonna be good. Yeah, the book's very romantic, it's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna get in the bath. The reading in place just started, so I guess we're starting off with an ebook and then we'll switch over to audiobook after that. Well, it's just about to hit midnight, so I should probably update you. I finished listening to Just Like the Movies in the car. I can't remember if I told you that. And so I started listening to Creatures, and I'm about to finish listening to that. It's like 25 to midnight and I've got like 20 minutes left in the book, so meant to be. I ended up, yeah, actually catching 2 of the read-ins today. So I did 2, did I do 2 yesterday? No, I only did 1 yesterday. How funny, I thought that today would be a busier day. I think because it was a busier day, I just kind of fitted more in around stuff. And yeah, read 2 picture books this morning, read 3 this afternoon. That's how my day's gone. So yeah, so tomorrow going to be out and about as well, but hopefully I should get a chance to listen to some audiobook in the car and some Kindle book. I am at 42% of my Kindle book. I thought I would have finished it by now. I thought I would have read more yesterday, and I didn't think I'd read any today, so reading about 20% today is like pretty good. But yeah, I got a new water bottle. Do you want to see? going to do a little, I mean, it comes in a box this size, so let's do another. I'd say this box is basically the same size as the pillow that I unboxed yesterday. Everything's just come all at once. But yeah, I'm 3 for 3. No, 3 for 2. I'm 3 for 2. That's funny. Yeah, because I'm about to finish Creatures. I'm not loving Creatures, have to say. I mean, it is basically like literary fiction, which you know isn't my jam, but it's quite sort of introspective, and I like that part of it. But packing note. Oh, I can see now the box is long. I like that. It's a nice box as well. Wow. So this is 22 ounce. I'm thinking it's not quite this tall, but I mean, if it is, I'm gonna have trouble. I say changing gear. You don't change gear here, do you? Put it into park and reverse. If it is actually this high, but the reason I picked this was it comes with 3 lids, and I think that's why it's so full. So there's 1 lid, 2 lids, hopefully there's a 3rd lid in here. There we go. Yes, it has the 3rd lid attached. What do you think? I think it's yeah, it's not too high. It's fine. I was worried that, yeah. Oh, now look, it's got a thing so you can clip it on. Because I got an extra handle for clipping purposes, but I didn't realise that would have. Oh, that's cool. I suppose the extra handle for clipping purposes will work if you don't have the straw lid on. So this is the like just water bottle lid. I feel like I'll use that one less. And I suppose, yeah, that doesn't have a clip because you could technically loop it through something, I don't know. And then this one is very important, the coffee lid. Standard coffee type of lid. Yeah, I thought it'd be good for travel. And they do make bigger ones, but they're not cup holder friendly. This was the biggest one that was cup holder friendly, which is important to me. But if I really like it, I would consider getting the biggest size. The biggest size is 64 ounce, especially if it's got this like cool clippy handle. And then I suppose I could use that handle for it as well. Haven't done today's Instagram post. Don't really see the point in posting just now, so it's a fail on the Instagram post for today. And yeah, tomorrow's update is probably going to be a bit later as well. It's been a long day. It's I've been on the go. It's 1:45, so I'm going to finish this audiobook. I'll see you tomorrow. So we are audiobooking it this morning for our reading in place because I'm getting ready to go out. I've got my water, it's going to stay cold, and then I'm going to do me an iced coffee in here. I have the paperback because I checked what page I started on. So I started on page 35, and then I will let you know what page I get up to. I'm just getting ready. I need to leave as soon as the reading in place finishes, which I think sounds a little bit ironic, the fact that it's reading in place, and then I'm like, I need to leave as soon as we're done. We're doing the good stuff. Oh yeah. So I'll let you know what page I get up to, and then hopefully take you out and about today. Looks good. So I read up to page 68 in that time, so that is 33 pages. So how did I read? I put it on sleep timer last night for 45 minutes, maybe I only did 30 minutes. I was gonna say, I put it on sleep timer last night. I thought for 45 minutes, and I only read 35 pages, and then I read for half an hour and read 33 pages. Yeah, it's fine. I read some book, and now we're off out, and I'll get back to you. Tired today. To the mothership. Just the daily trip to Target. No, it's my Wednesday trip to Target, and I'm hoping it's already 9. I think it is. So that means that it's not vulnerable browsing hours still. Fingers crossed. I love these, but I don't need a makeup bag because I don't wear makeup. But they're just so nice. Especially this one. To drop the car off for its service. So I'm in this courtesy car, so I've been like playing with the seat positioning, and now we need to see how the app thing works, so I can listen to my audiobooks, obviously. Also the AC is just on max, and it's got the different knobs to mine, so it's the same car but just a newer version. Also it's got leather seats, but oh yeah, that means it's got heated seats. So I was like, oh, maybe that means it's got cooled seats. No, it means it's got heated seats. I'm like, oh, I've enjoyed not having leather seats in the summer because you just stick to them. Like, I'm wearing shorts right now. It's not going to be fun when I get back in. But I'm hoping that this post office is open so I can go drop off my parcel, because this does not have a parcel shelf. And then gonna order some brunch. So here's the scramble and a muffin, almond latte with a side of cock. Gotta love that. Best bit. I am a very, very happy bunny right now. When I get in tonight, I must sit down and write some reviews, because I don't like to write the review until on Goodreads, I don't like to mark it as read until I've written the review. So I'm reading like 20 books on Goodreads. Oh dear. So a little water update for you. It's still cold. I am wondering what that guy's doing over there. Aside from that, I am unsure where I can actually fill this up. Because obviously a lot of like the drinking water fountains are closed, and then a lot of buildings that would have the water fountains, very technical term there, the one where you put your bottle under and it does it hands-free, like the library that we just passed, they have 2, but they're all closed. So I'm like, I don't want to have to like get a plastic container of water to put it in my water bottle. I wonder. Other thing, I got back in the car here, and I was like, a couple of years ago I would have been really intimidated to just be given this courtesy car to drive and just have it to drive like it's like, you know, a brand new car, it smells of new car. But now I'm okay with it. I'm all right. Yeah. I have to say, sounds really, really sad, but I like the mouth piece of this. It's like flat and wide. It's quite sort of easy. It's not like an actual straw. That latte I had was really nice, but it was really small. It was like $5.45 or $5.65, and I felt like there was like 5 sips in it, and that was it. I feel like when you sit in, you get more. I shouldn't be penalised for not wanting to sit in a restaurant. So just went for a little walk, hence the red cheeks. It's a little bit sweaty, but it's cooled off quite a lot. I always forget to set my activity thing before we start and remember halfway through, so it's always annoying. But saw some deer, which was cool. So I don't know if they came out. I tried to take a video, but I don't know if they came out. I will put it in here if they did come out. But the bonus of hanging around waiting for the car all day long today means that I've listened to most of my audiobook. So I'm going to plug that in just now and head home. Good morning, everyone. Sorry for not checking in before bed last night. I can't remember last time I did check in with you. But I will talk to you properly in a moment once I've had a sip of this coffee. Of course, my Enchanted Fandom discount code is in the description box below. Every time I have to get up this early, I'm like, how did I do this every day? And it's not even that I would get up this early, like, just haven't put my rings on yet. I would be like at work about now, having got up an hour and a half ago every day. And I was like a functioning work, like, you know, I'd sometimes have a meeting in like 15 minutes. It's 6:30, it's not that early, but I just got out of that routine. My body is not in that way anymore, as you can see. Yesterday kind of took it out of me. I did not post an update yesterday, even when doing Bout of Books and getting up this early. Yeah, I feel like I participated even when I was doing that because I had my audiobooks. Yeah, even when I was working full time and getting up this early, I didn't miss posting an update. So it was just a busy day yesterday. But to give you an idea of just how much time I spent in the car, oh my goodness. My body's like, no, Katrina, no speaking yet. I can't even decide what I want for breakfast. I should have just made overnight oats last night and then it'd just be there, like, ready to go. No brainer. Yes, to give you an idea of how much time I spent in the car, I listened to an entire audiobook aside from maybe about 50 pages. So you might remember I listened to some of this in the morning as part of the reading in place at 8, which I don't know if I'll make it to any of the reading in place this day. I'm just not sure what the afternoon / evening will look like. I guess let's aim for doing the evening one at 8:30. And then maybe I'll look at what the other hosts have done as to whether they are hosting any sprints after. I might host a couple of sprints after, and then I can get on with some ebook, because really thought I'd have finished that ebook by now. Yeah, yesterday was just like way more hanging around than I thought it would be, and so that's why I never kind of settled down to reading my ebook. But it meant that I got to listen to this entire audiobook, which is 300 pages basically, less the 30 pages that I read in bed, but that was after midnight. So yeah, I read this whole thing yesterday. It was very good. I like the fact that it wasn't what you expect when you see the cover. There is a couple of big reveals, which I don't want to be that person, but I kind of did see them coming. You know, when you're listening to an audiobook in the car, it might be just me, but listening to an audiobook in the car and you're talking to it, you're like, I think this is happening now. I think this is going to happen next. So that's what happens in my car, or in the rental car I had yesterday, because my car was in the garage. They didn't give me my car back until like literally 5:15, and I was supposed to meet someone 20 minutes away at 5. So annoying. Anyway, but yeah, I listened to the entirety of this one. As I was having lunch, which you'll have seen, I did pick up ebook, but I really didn't read much of it. There was a whole group of people across the way having a whole conversation. I couldn't tune them out, which isn't like me, because you know, I used to read in cafes all the time, so I must have been able to tune them out there. So I'm just posting the day 2 and 3 update, and then I'll let you know how many pages I read. The thing with reading all of my audiobook yesterday means now I'm about to get in the car in half an hour, and with traffic I've probably got about a 45-minute drive, so I need to pick a new audiobook. That's not something my brain wants to do right now. I should have thought about that a little more last night, but last night when I got home, we had dinner and I got straight in the bath, and then I got straight into bed, and the only thing I did in the bath was listen to the last 10 minutes of the audiobook and then look at apartments online. I know I could have started a new audiobook whilst looking at the apartments, but brain capacity wasn't there. I've passed the 1,000 page threshold and I am at 4 books finished. I finished Sorry Not Sorry, Not Like the Movies, Creatures, and The Matchmaker. And I'm currently only reading one other book. I mean, I'm about to start a new audiobook, but yes. I put water in here last night. I went to bed and it's still cold. Might even be colder than it was last night, which is quite the feat because it's hot. I'm not sure if wearing black leggings is the right move today. We shall see. Right, I must make some breakfast because I need to get ready to leave in like 20 minutes. Right, made it to work. It is 5 to 8. It's not bad. It's been a morning. I am like sweating. It's gonna be fine. I will keep you updated, but I was listening to Sunday Girl, so that's cool. Today's lunch. Oh yeah. So I always seem to be coming on here whilst I'm filming a reading vlog to say, ordered coffee, there was something wrong with it. So I ordered a almond milk, sugar-free Dreamweaver latte, and she read it back to me. Medium, almond milk, sugar-free Dreamweaver latte. I got to the window and they give me this, and I was like, I didn't say the word iced. Now, I also didn't say the word hot, and they did offer to remake it for me, but I see people that work in coffee shops talking about customers that like don't specify that they want it iced, and then they're like, oh, I wanted it iced, and I suppose I didn't specify that I wanted it hot. And like, I don't want to make people angry. Like, that's not, I wouldn't like it if someone came and argued with me at work. And I said, you know, they said, do you want us to remake it? And I said, have you already made it? They said, yeah. I'm like, no, it's fine. But like, you know, it is like 90 degrees, but I just fancied a hot latte as like my afternoon snack. Now it's not hot. I could heat it up, but it's got ice in it. Like, yeah, I could drain the ice out, but then it's had like that icy water in. Plus, you know, I don't have a milk foamer. Like, they've got the milk foamer. I don't know. Tell me, should I specify hot? Because to me, a cafe latte is hot unless otherwise specified as iced. Tell me, did I do the wrong thing? I'm just like, oh, you know, I wanted a hot latte. That's what I wanted, and now it's wrong, and I paid like $5 for it. I think I just need to go to sleep. So I'm going to have a little lay down. My pillow has finally plumped up. It's taken a little while. So I might put my pillowcase on that and try that out. Have a little lay down and have a little read. Did not take part in either of the reading in place sprints earlier, so might make the 8:30 one. I'm feeling better just for like having my shoes off and not being in a hot car, even though you have the aircon when you've been sat. It's hard. I also bought a couple of things in Torrid. I'm going to try those on, see how they fit. They didn't have my size in one, so I decided to size up. But they did say that even though it says final sale, if it doesn't work, I could return or exchange. So that's cool. Buy one get one free. So can't argue with that. I also went into Barnes & Noble when I was out, and I should have taken you in and shown you. I think if I was feeling more like it, I would have done. I think, yeah, I'll talk to you after I've had a little nap. I'll feel a bit better then. I'm feeling much better after a nap. Just wanted to show you, this is one of the tops that I bought. We like it. It's nice and cool. And, you know, it's got giraffes on it. I have trousers with giraffes on, so I think the two could go together quite nicely. I think I'm gonna try and get the next size down in the other top that I got because they didn't have my size, so I sized up. At some point, I'll see if they can just do a straight swap for me. So the coffee and I have had some time apart. I've had a nap. It's had some time in the fridge to chill out, and I'm ready to sit outside and spend some quality time with it because it has value too, and I paid for it, and it might not be what I wanted at the time, but I'm fine with it now and I have tasted it and it's lovely. So it is almond milk latte, sugar-free white chocolate hazelnut. So yeah, obviously I have also got my water. And I recognise the fact that even though I had that nap, I still need a good night's sleep tonight. Like, I slept really hard, like I was kind of sore when I woke up. Really needed that. I think it's just been like so hot, and yesterday was just like waiting around for the car, waiting around for the car, waiting around for the car. Like, I could have done so much more with yesterday if I'd known that the car was going to be ready at 5:15 and not like 1:32. Yeah, so I'm gonna read some Kindle, then we're gonna have dinner, probably revert to audiobook after dinner. But I was enjoying Sunday Girl. It's very dark, but because it's like first person, like she's telling me a story as I was listening to it on the way to work. I was like, oh, this is what's happening. Oh, she's making some bad choices. She's making some poor choices. So it's the 8:30 reading in place reading sprint. I'm starting on exactly 50%. Try and do more than 5% tonight. Who knows? We'll try. So I managed 8% in that sprint. Woohoo! I'm just going to read until the end of this chapter. Then I'm going to double check and cross check with my paperback copy of The Sunday Girl to let you know where I am page wise. I mean, I listened on double speed for at least half an hour this morning, so maybe even double that. So yeah, double that because it was double speed. So we'll just see where we are. I will finish that chapter, check on this, check back in with you. I'm nearly finished that bottle of water as well, in case you're keeping up on my water intake too. So I found my place in here, and I am on page 70 of this one so far, which is odd because in my audiobook the chapters are numbered, but in the book the chapters just have days and dates on. But I do like the way each of these chapters starts with a quote, and I'm very interested to see what's going on. This was given to me along with the wives because I said I was interested in the wives, and so Crystal sent me this one as well because they're quite similar and they definitely do have very similar feelings. So I'm just updating on Goodreads. I haven't put that I was reading this one, which is fair enough because I only started it this morning, which is fine. I love how like strokeable this one is. But when I finish this one, it will be one that I wanted to get off my shelves to, you know, pare down the amount of books that I have. So that's a good thing, I suppose. But yeah, I'm gonna keep listening, I think, because I'm just putting together like drafts of review posts, so then I can like pause, write my reviews, come back. I will keep you updated. Well, I did it. I sat down and I finished reading A Perfect Paris Christmas by Mandy Baggot. Committed to finishing that. I have also done some, I haven't written any reviews, but, well, no, technically I wrote one review, but not for anything I've read this week. But I've done some updating, so my reviews are just ready to be plugged in, all the posts are ready to go. And yeah, I've done some other updating, so everything's just a little bit clearer now, and I'm not reading like 21 books on Goodreads anymore. I've updated with like a very quick one-line review, full review to come. So I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna put Sunday Girl on my headphones on sleep timer and go to sleep because that will be fun. I'm pleased that I finished that before going to bed though. I feel like I've actually clawed the day back at 5 minutes to midnight. I have clawed the day back. I mean, considering the fact that I was up at 6, I think, you know, running out of energy by lunchtime isn't too bad. Seriously, how did I used to do this? And this at the same time. Well, not these videos, but Bout of Books. How do I work and do Bout of Books? How? No, like actually tell me, how did I run that life? Yeah. Okay, off to bed. I'll see you in the morning. So we have this morning's coffee. Whether I make a pot of coffee or just a K-cup of coffee just depends on what I'm doing for the day. And I am going down to the pool. I just looked at my naked wrist this time. I am going down to the pool in like 45 minutes. So I just need the 1 cup of coffee because I might take one down with me, an iced coffee down with me. We're not meant to iced coffee. So I'm gonna have some breakfast. Obviously I finished my ebook last night. I got into bed and didn't listen to any audiobook. I was so tired. I put on a sleep meditation. I did like a 30-minute one because I was like, I need put on a sleep meditation and went to sleep and slept until basically 10 this morning. So that shows you I had like a 2-hour nap yesterday and slept for 10 hours last night. I needed some sleep. My body was rebelling against me. So for that reason as well, I'm probably just going to take an audiobook down to the pool with me. But I'll let you know, because yeah, I would like to try and listen to Sunday Girl because I've been enjoying it, and then that kind of leaves me open for another ebook, and I've got a physical book. And I think I've got one other thing that's kind of due back to the library, so I should probably start that one. So I'm going to start Us Three by Ruth Jones, but I'm probably just going to read like a few percent over breakfast, and then I am already wearing my swimwear ready to go, because, you know, if you're going swimming, why put on normal clothes and then change out of them to go swimming? So we have the pool to ourselves right now. I enjoyed my first, I think I read 3%. I read the first 3 chapters basically of Us Three. Very appropriate, all the 3s. My face is covered in sunscreen, obviously. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm happy that I'm kind of keeping going with that. It's reminding me a little bit of Expectation. Oh my goodness, there's a chipmunk. So it's the start of the 2 p.m. reading in place session. So I am listening to The Sunday Girl. I just checked, I'm on page 160. Conveniently, new chapter began basically now. And I have a little drink. It's a mimosa energy drink. We'll see. Gonna try it. I will check back in with you in 30 minutes and let you know how much I have read. So I read up to page 196. I am 4 pages away from the end of the chapter, so I'll carry on reading till the end of the chapter and then I have a call to make, but yeah, that's 196. We're on our way. It's I keep finding myself holding my breath, so that's quite a good sign in a thriller novel, I think. So there was just a reading in place reading sprint that finishes in 7 minutes, and I was like, oh, I'm done with dinner. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do the 8:30 reading sprint again tonight. But then I was like, oh, but I wanna try the new reels on Instagram, and then I lost one. And yeah, if you've seen it, let me know in the comments what you think. I don't know. I watched some tutorials and it's like, I think they assume that everybody has TikTok so they know what they're doing. Because I was like, wait, but how does this work? But I get it now. So hopefully it's okay. We'll see. I like the music that I chose and I would try it again. It was quite fun to shoot. I think there's probably more editing than I put into it, but hey, it's the first attempt, we tried it. So instead of doing the 8:30 to 9 reading in place, reading sprint, I'm gonna grab a drink, grab my book, and we're just gonna do 30 minutes reading together here. So I'll go grab those, I'll be back, I'll tell you where I'm starting, we'll read for 30 minutes, I'll tell you where I'm finishing. We went out and I took my gummies back to Target. I was like, so there's 40 gummies in here, there's just one big one. It melted. We got some other bits that we needed. I picked up my library books, which you'll have seen, and then we got barbecue for dinner. So we've had that, and we finished dinner ridiculously early, which is why I was like, I can do the reading in place reading sprint tonight at 8:30. And I'm talking myself in and out of setting my alarm to join in with the chat tomorrow morning. I kind of don't want to set my alarm, but I like the chat. Oh, it's hard. I guess by the time you're watching this, you'll know whether I joined in the chat or not, I guess. Let me go get my book. I'll be back. My Kindle was right here all along, but then because I'd made that reel, I then ended up looking at other reels, and that's what happened. So I'm at 4%, the start of chapter 3. I have coffee, I have water. We're going half an hour. Let's set a timer. Why not? No idea why the Uber app is open on here. There we go, 30-minute timer. We're going now. So 30 minutes is up. I am at 13%, so I read 9% in that 30 minutes. And I'm just gonna read until the end of the chapter. And then I have to pick a new audiobook because I finished Sunday Girl today. Did I tell you that? Can't remember. I think so. I finished it, ready to go out and pick up the library books. I finished Sunday Girl, so I need a new audiobook. And then I jump back into this. I don't know if I'll read any more of this tonight or not. But yeah, I want to finish this weekend. I would like to do my physical book as well this weekend. I think that's doable, and then we'll aim to do one more audiobook. Yeah, this is 260 odd pages, but it is like little short stories, multiple characters linked by their experiences, mothers, daughters and lovers. So I think if we do like a short story in a sitting, do this and do one more audiobook, can we do that, do you think? I reckon we can, yeah. So I picked an audiobook and decided to go with non-fiction, since have I done any non-fiction this week? I feel like I'm gonna say I haven't done any non-fiction this week, and then I'll be like, you read a whole non-fiction book, Katrina. No, I don't think I've done any non-fiction this week. So this is a memoir about a mother who decides to adopt a black baby boy from the foster care system and realised that American society saw motherhood through a white lens, and that there would be no easy understanding or acceptance of the kind of family she hoped to build. So I've just started listening to it. I have just refilled my water, and I think I'm gonna go and get into bed. I've got my sleep headphones ready to go, because yeah, I'm just still quite tired, but it's Saturday tomorrow. Another Bout of Books chat in the morning. Will set my alarm, but still unsure whether I will actually get up. I'll see how I feel when the alarm goes off, because right now I'm not feeling particularly engaged. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm at 12% of that ebook. I've literally just started listening to that audiobook, so I will fill you in as I do my update tomorrow morning. So the Bout of Books chat starts in 1 minute. Did not set my alarm, but I just woke up. So we have the coffee. I'm gonna put my audiobook on because I didn't listen to any more of that last night. So I'm ready to chat. I'm ready to have some coffee. And I'll see you in an hour. So this morning I listened to quite a big chunk of Motherhood So White, and then we've just been calling family because weekend time difference, etc. So we're just about to have lunch, as you can hear, and then I'm gonna head down to the gym. But I am on page 150 of Motherhood So White, because let's face it, I basically didn't listen to any last night, which looks to be about the halfway point, although my audiobook says that I'm over the halfway point. I think it says I've got like 2 and a bit hours left, which, because I listen on double speed, it'll mean less. So I suppose this one does have it's got quite a lot of like references and resources and Q&A at the end. Yeah, so where does it actually end? Yeah, epilogue. Because it's proof copy, it doesn't have pages. So I am on rituals and rites of passage. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chapters and the epilogue left. So yeah, the epilogue ends on page 240. So I've got 90 pages left of actual, and then there's some supplementary material. So if I take this down to the gym with me and listen, I will probably end up finishing it down there, which means I've then got to pick a new audiobook to listen to. That should be quite easy because I've got a couple that are due back at the library, and I've got that Night Swim that I have on audio that I have a hardback copy of as well in my quest to read books on my shelf. But then somebody was just talking about I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson, and I want to listen to that as well. We'll see. So the next Reading in Place reading sprint starts in 15 minutes, but I'm just going to start early because we just finished lunch and I'm going to the gym like half an hour after the reading sprint finishes. So Well, now I'm talking to you, it's in 10 minutes. But I think that this book benefits from sitting down and reading it. Bless you. Sitting down and reading it for like a decent chunk of time. So this book really does benefit from like, yeah, a reading in place, reading sprint for 30 minutes. So obviously, yeah, yesterday I did what, 9% in 30 minutes. So we'll see how many I can do. I'm starting at 13%. I didn't read to the end of the chapter yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Yes. I need to do today's update as well. So maybe I'll do the reading sprint, do today's update, go down to the gym, listen to audiobook, because otherwise I'm gonna forget. I also need to do today's Instagram challenge. I don't know, does anybody else get it where they're just like not really feeling one particular form of social media? I don't know. It's just been, normally I like sharing on my stories what we're doing as I'm vlogging here and stuff, but this week I've just not been motivated to be on there at all. Yeah, I did try the reel though. Somebody said it was very soothing, so we'll maybe try that again. So I am now at 24% and I am just enjoying it so much. It feels like, I want to say like old school, like when you were reading, when you first discovered like rom-com, like Helen Fielding, Marion Keyes, early Lisa Jewell, early Jenny Colgan stuff. It feels like that. Or like the first time I read One Day. It just feels like proper. I was expecting to like it, but I'm just surprised by how much I'm enjoying it. Really enjoying it. And it just ended on a cliffhanger, but I have to go, so I'll come back and get on with it, because yeah, I'm already at 25%, which is pretty good. I know I read 25% of A Perfect Paris Christmas on Monday, but it was a bit of a struggle of a 25%. Like it definitely took a little while to get going, whereas this has been like dropped in. Here are these three girls, we're gonna find out about them. It's really making me miss the UK as well. Certain books do that to me. I think if you remember from our last like reading vlog, Olive did that to me, and they're still doing that to me, even though they've just been on holiday in Greece. It's making me miss the UK. Yeah, what can you do? Right, gym time. Well, whilst we wait and see if this bath melt actually does anything else apart from kind of sit there looking a bit like a turd, I listened to almost all the rest of Motherhood So White whilst I was in the gym. I have, I think, one chapter left plus the additional notes, so I will listen to the rest of that in the bath, and then I will switch over to the Kindle to read us three. I mean, you can see there's some glitter in there, but that's about it. So it's kind of like rolling around in the corner. It is actually doing something else just now, but it's right in the corner. Let me move you over. It's like started rolling around some more now. Now put some like cold water in the bath. It's just rolling around doing that. Like, I don't like to get in the bath before it's finished doing that. But yeah, I guess whilst I wait, I will listen to some more of Motherhood So White. So I just got 30% of the book. Ollie just made me a cup of tea and he's bringing me a scone. It's pretty good. Good Saturday night. Oh yes. So I just got to 40% of us three and I'm like, so I'm going to take myself off to bed. I will finish us three tomorrow and I will finish the night swim tomorrow. I'm like halfway through both, so that's going to happen. And then we'll see what happens with all the acorns on the forest floor. I need to go pick up an order at Target that the one that I ordered it at, they didn't have one, so I'm going to 2 different Targets to pick up the one order of 3 things. I suppose I could always wait till Monday to do the other one, but I kind of want the things now to keep going, so at least that's audiobook time. And then we'll do, yeah, some house reading time. I just did the 1 reading sprint today, the 2 o'clock. But I mean, I've sat for more than half an hour and read just now, but I wasn't up for the 8 o'clock, and I was still eating dinner at the 8:30 one. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I am enjoying Us 3 an awful lot. It's very, very good. It's definitely, it sounds bad to say it's better than I expected. Like, I enjoyed Nevergreener, but this is like next level. It's very good. Still feeling very sleepy, so only wearing very, very soft stuff today. Just the soft stuff. Alright, what should we choose? So this morning, I'm tempted just to go for just a hazelnut. Oh no, see, now I don't know. This is what happens. Oh look, I've got 2 of the mocha. These are nice and strong. Oh, that's how much I need a coffee. I dropped my coffee pot. Come on, machine. Play with me here. So I'm gonna have this cup of coffee, and I decided what I would do was I would read the first story in this, because obviously I'm really into my other books, so I'm really excited to get back to it, but I would like to try and read this today. Like I say, I'm gonna be in the car a couple of times so I can listen to audiobook then, but yeah, I would like to, and because this is like interlaced stories, I can pick up a story, I can put it down again using my nice strand bookmark. So I will do that. I will try not to spill coffee on this top, because tops in like this lighter colour tend to attract anything spilt on them. So I'm going to try really hard not to do that. And yeah, I'll let you know how this this first story is. Be cool. So that first story was about sort of awkward family dynamics and the thing about being an adult child with older parents, and then that takes me up to page 27, and then the second story picks up with the sort of stepmother from the first story. So I saw that next story is going to be about her, but I did enjoy that. That was good. And so being at page 27, that puts me at like 10%. I think that one was like a sort of typical length story, 27 to 53, 53 to 72. So the third story is slightly shorter, only 19 pages. And then the next story is also shorter. Yeah. I wonder if I read one of them out of order, if it would still make sense, or if it would spoil one of the others. Maybe I'll try doing that and I can let you know. 72 to 87, that's only 15 pages. Worth a try. Unfortunately, I can't actually read page 72 because it's fallen off the page. I've only got half the page. I thought at first it was like a poem, but yeah, I mean this is just an uncorrected proof. So I can't complain. There's some rum and coke and a 1976 yearbook. We'll take it from there. Oh my goodness, lunch was so good. I did take this off because I knew I would spill on it, and I was correct because I spilled on my body. We didn't get anything from the farmer's market in the end. We went to Bagel Deli because I needed to pick up those 2 Target orders. Listened to some audiobook in the car, so I am now I've got 7, 8 and 9 left, so I'm 2/3 of the way. Got some Dr. Pepper, and it is time for the next Reading in Place reading sprint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a couple more of these stories because I was enjoying these this morning. I read 2 this morning just while I was waiting for Ollie to get ready to go out, and then we're going to switch over to audiobooks. I've got some stuff that I want to do in the house whilst listening to that, and then come back to this after. I might switch to listening to us 3 for a little bit if I finish Night Swim, which I'll probably finish Night Swim quite quickly because I'm saying I've got like 3 hours left, so that's an hour and a half listening time. But yeah, reading sprint just now. I did read the shorter story, and it did introduce me to some characters I feel like maybe I should have known, but I didn't know. So we'll see what happens. The reading sprint doesn't start for another 9 minutes, so I'll let you know my starting point at the starting point of the half-hour reading sprint. But I'm going to read a little bit just now anyway. Taking this reading sprint outside. I am starting on page 42. I will let you know where I finish up. You see all that smoke there? It's just really smoky, really, really hot. So I've finished 2 more stories in the book. Still in the reading sprint right now, but that second one that I read was about a couple who they couldn't have a baby, and so they bought this dog instead, and kind of their relationship together and with the dog, and what it's like in marriage after being married for a long time. But the second story in the book was the story of Deb, and the fact that she found out the way that she was adopted, and sort of her relationship with the husband that we meet her in the first story in the book. So now I've already read the 4th story, so I'm moving on to the 5th story, which is actually the titular story, All the Acorns on the Forest Floor. So we've got 10 minutes left of the sprint, so I'll keep you updated. I tracked that I'm at 30 pages read so far, so we'll keep you updated on that. So I read up to page 101, so that was like 44 pages total in the 30-minute sprint, which is pretty good. But the end of this chapter is like 108, I think, so I'm going to read the last few pages and then pop on the headphones and get going with some bits around the house. So the next chapter is called The Crazeless Baby. I'm quite intrigued for that one. I mean, it should be pretty clear from the synopsis of this book, but this book does come with care warnings for baby loss and infertility. That last one had some really sweet moments about hummingbirds, which was cute, and obviously it was the titular story, so it had the hummingbird from the front cover, but it also had some other much harder bits in it, so it was a mixture. I liked the hummingbirds. I could picture the hummingbirds, but there was some other bits that were definitely harder to deal with, harder to read. So I just finished listening to The Night Swim, so now we're gonna have a cup of coffee and a piece of cheesecake. Oh yeah, yum. That story was really interesting. It was about like IVF and fertility and what it's like going through that whilst also working in an environment where you have to see everybody's baby joy. So that was a really interesting one. The next one is called Proof of Errands, so we'll see what that one's like. It's always interesting reading like different short stories, always really interesting. Well, it's just gone midnight and I have just finished reading Us 3 by Ruth Jones. I'm counting that as a finish during Bout of Books, even though it's just after midnight. I mean, I feel like I didn't start until just after midnight, so I was like, oh, there's only like 3% left or something. So that was wonderful. There was parts of it that were just like shockingly sad, and parts of it that were shockingly dramatic. And I just loved the story of these 3 women that have been friends all their lives. I'm like, I wish I had a friend that I'd known for that long. Like, there's friends that I've known for a while, but I don't feel like I've had a friend. Like, these guys have been friends since primary school. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, quite obviously, and I will catch up with you tomorrow for my like wrap up of how many books and how many pages I read. The crucial how many pages. I just need to pop it into the laptop and then I can come back and tell you everything. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog up to this point so far. So whether you made it this far because you have watched the whole thing, I applaud you, or if you just scrolled to this point to hear how many pages I read, I have that information for you. Let's start with ebooks. I read Us Three by Ruth Jones, which is adult fiction. It comes out in the UK on the 3rd of September, one of many books coming out on the 3rd of September, and this one was 336 pages. And then I also read A Perfect Paris Christmas, which also comes out in the UK on the 3rd of September, and this one was 378 pages. I will have reviews of both of these, written reviews, on my blog, which is linked in the description box below. Then another one that I don't have a physical copy of, I listened to Sorry Not Sorry by Rivera, which I have a whole video reviewing this one, so if I haven't already, which I will have done, I'll leave it linked on the end screen for you. There we go. And then there's just one more that I do not have. Oh my goodness. I'll show you this one. I forgot to get a picture of this one. This one is Not Like the Movies by Kerry Winfrey, and this one was 320 pages. Then onto the ones I actually have physical copies of. I listened to Creatures, which is adult fiction as well, by Crissy Van Meter. This one was sent to me by the lovely Crystal, I believe. I think so. I have 2 books here that she sent me, and this one was 256 pages. Because it's literary fiction, I think I might have already said this, but it's like, it was okay, it just wasn't my thing. Then the part book I finished was All the Acorns on the Forest Floor by Kim Hooper. Loved this one. You'll see me talking about it right at the end of the vlog there. I got up to page 109 during the actual vlog, and as of now I have just 2 stories left, so I'll be finishing this one probably as this video uploads. Again, look for a written review on my blog of, I mean, all of these, but specifically the ones that I have advanced copies of, because this one comes out in the US on the 15th of September. So that was 109 pages. Then I read The Matchmaker by Katrina Innis. Great name. This one is adult rom-com and is already out and was 320 pages. I feel like it was longer than that. Nope, 320 pages. I really enjoyed that one. I did that one on audio, but the narrator on the audio mispronounces the author's name. I was obviously I was quick to spot it, but I was like, wait, have I been pronouncing it wrong? Did she pronounce it differently to mine? Don't know. And then also sent to me by the lovely Crystal was The Sunday Girl by Drysdale. This is an adult thriller. I listened to it on audio, but this one is 400 pages. And then some more non-fiction for you. Motherhood So White, which I had a proof copy of from the very last Book Expo, BookCon. I think I got it at Book Expo. It's one of the first books that I got. Non-fiction, a memoir of race, gender and parenting in America, which I also listened to. And this one is, got my list here, 304 pages. And then we have The Night Swim by Megan Goldin, which is a sneak peek of my next book haul, because this was my August Book of the Month Club pick alongside 2 others. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that book haul coming up to see what else I got. This one is also an adult thriller. Had a good mix of genres, couple of non-fiction, couple of adult rom-com, couple of general fiction, couple of thrillers. We like that. Did I read any YA this week? I don't think I did, you know. No, I didn't. That's not like me. And this one was, I've just gone past it, 352 pages. Can't even read it from this far away. So, in total, I read 9.5 books, because I'm counting the 109 as basically half. It's 250 pages-ish. So, 9.5 books. Like I say, 2 non-fiction, 2, 3, 4 rom-coms, 2 thrillers, 1 general fiction, 2 general fiction, a total of 3,031 pages. That extra 1 page does count. So all in all, I think a very successful reading week, and definitely better than the rest of my reading for August so far. August wrap up will be coming up, so hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out. I'm hoping that this will continue this reading momentum. My August wrap up will probably be the next video that you see, aside from my next movie review, so make sure you hit that notification bell so it lands in your subscription feed. I will be back with some more movie content for you this weekend, and that August wrap up, and the September. How are we in September already? TBR. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Thank you so much for watching.